Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learner back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the Midheaven square or opposition of Black Moon Lilith in a natal chart. And some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in the natal chart. They're a little bit concise. Some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do is make another series on them, which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is you have the Midheaven square or opposite the Black Moon Lilith in a natal chart. One way it may manifest is that the career, which is the Midheaven, may be something you either just lack, the passion or desire for, which is the Black Moon Lilith, or you may be just extremely, obsessed or fixated with. So, if the, let's say the Midheaven is in Aries as an example, the career, may be associated with the military or sports, or even more specifically combat sports. It may involve something connected, speech pathology, physiology, maybe connected with welding, arson investigation, law enforcement, maybe associated with surgery, as some examples. Firefighting could be another example, actually. Now, also, too, another way these aspects may be expressed is that you may have trouble finding that passion, which is the Black Moon Lilith, to attain success, which is the Midheaven. Now, if you have the Midheaven in Taurus as an example, success may be attained in a deliberate, plotting, and methodical manner. It may be done doing something connected with geology, carpet laying, working as a stockbroker or pawnbroker. It may involve architecture, agriculture, cultivation, farming, gardening. It could be art, music, banking, or finance, as some examples. Also, to another way these aspects may manifest is that you may have difficulty in terms of finding the ambition, which is the Midheaven, in embracing the higher level of the Black Moon Lilith placement. Now, if you have, say, the Black Moon Lilith in the zodiac sign Cancer, a higher level of the placement may just simply be making contributions to something Cancerian related, whether it could be home remodeling, renovation, real estate, cooking, culinary, restaurant work. It may just be expressing the positive qualities of that placement. If you haven't, say, in the zodiac sign Cancer, such as doing things that require care, nurturing others, sympathy, the expression of unconditional love, as some examples. Also, too, you may have issues balancing activities associated with the livelihood, which is the Black Moon Lilith, or could even be business, which is the, so not the Black Moon Lilith, which is the Midheaven, and things you have, the intense passion for, which is the Black Moon Lilith. One, may clash or conflict with the other. So, let's say, for example, if the Midheaven is in Gemini, there may be some business or livelihood connected with communications, it's data or satellite communications. Maybe it's something associated with reporting, journalism, writing, or a field that requires manual dexterity, which can include auto or refrigeration mechanics, as some examples. Now, also, the same may apply for activities connected with the dominant parent, which is the Midheaven, and those that play a provocative role in your life, which is the Black Moon Lilith. Now, again, one may conflict or clash with the others. So, let's say, if the Black Moon Lilith is in Scorpio, as an example, one or more people that play a provocative role in your life may actually be a Scorpio sun, moon, or ascendant, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be those that are resourceful, resilient, empowering, transforming, probing, incisive, secretive, mysterious, investigative, but at the same time may also be jealous, manipulative, and vengeful as well. And also, too, you may have trouble concentrating, which is the midheaven, of dealing with the dark side of the black moon Lilith placement. So, let's say the black moon Lilith is in Leo as an example. The dark side of that placement can include maybe something about being very arrogant or egotistical, or wanting notoriety and recognition at the expense of anything else. Maybe it's even about having extreme animosity toward others that have more notoriety and recognition or fame than you do, as some examples. Now, also, to another way that these aspects may be expressed in a natal chart is that the dominant parent, older people, and authority figures, which is midheaven, may not be overly beneficial in terms of dealing, with the suffering and trauma that you may be trying to cope or deal with now, which is the black moon Lilith. Now, if you have, say, the black moon Lilith in Libra as an example, there may be suffering that you may be dealing with. It could be in connection with a relationship or partnership situation, maybe a lawsuit or some other legal matter that maybe it has to do with refinement or finding balance, equilibrium, and harmony in your life. As some examples, it may be issues and difficulty matters with some negotiation. If the black moon Lilith is in Libra, there may actually be physical related trauma connected, the lower back or the kidneys or the endocrine system, as some examples. Now, also, too, another way these aspects may manifest in a natal chart is that what may put one in a strong state of fright or trepidation, which is the black moon Lilith, may more likely to, affect the qualities that are difficult to suppress, which is the midheaven, may have more of an adverse effect on them and bring out more of the negative qualities that are difficult to hold back and suppress, again, which is the midheaven. Now, if the midheaven is in Aquarius, as an example, some negative qualities that may be difficult to suppress may be very, rebellious, non-conforming qualities, idiosyncratic or bizarre behavior. It may be, somebody just being unique just for the sake, of doing so. Could be an independent streak to the fault, one's fault. Now, another thing, too, is that, people that play a provocative role in your life, which is the black moon Lilith, may not be advantageous in terms of the, the success, that you may attain, which is the midheaven. Now, if the, let's say, if the midheaven is in Capricorn, as an example, the success one may attain may be done in a methodical manner, maybe done with a lot of consistency, structure, discipline, with ambition, a lot of planning and premeditation. It may be doing something Capricorn related, whether that could include government, political work, something like dentistry, accounting, information technology, timekeeping, general mundane work, masonry, as some examples. And also, to another way the midheaven square or opposite the black moon Lilith may manifest in the natal chart is that the negative manifestation of the black moon Lilith placement may be more likely to conflict with you attaining notoriety and recognition, which is the midheaven. Now, if the, let's say, for example, if you have, the midheaven in Pisces, notoriety and recognition, may be attained, with a lot of inspiration, idealism, imagination. It may be doing something Pisces related, whether that could it could be poetry, dancing, photography, chemistry, anesthesiology, spirituality, special effects, illusion, or something with the metaphysical, which can include astrology as some examples. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin saying stay.